We're at South High School where tonight the Red Wings will host Green Bay Southwest. Hello everybody, my name is Mike Martin. Joining me is the coach, Chris Wright. Chris, both teams are kind of low in the standings in the Valley, but Sheboygan South has really come on the last couple of ball games.
No question, a couple weeks ago they went up to Manitowoc, upset a team that was basically battling for first place, dumped Manitowoc and staying in second place. I was here on Friday night when they tackled West, and they played with them for about 3.5 quarters, and then things just kind of fell apart for them. You're talking about a team in Sheboygan South that's played a lot of close ball games this year. If you know, sometimes win and losses doesn't always judge the season. They still have time, and with the tournament and the second half of the conference season coming up, let's see how they do.
One thing that's pretty easy for a team to do when they have a long losing streak is to fold up the tents and just kind of go through the motions. Tim Schultz has not let them do that.
No, they have not, and like I said, going up to Manitowoc is always a tough place to play, and to get a victory like that, competing against West the other day, and here's a team in Southwest that's very easily a team that you can defeat.
Now, both these teams come in with a relatively young starting lineup. I think you said that both of them will be starting a freshman tonight.
Yeah, and the big freshman for Sheboygan South is Jake Beater. Well, a couple weeks ago, he started out in a couple games, and then he started at the Armory and struggled a little bit, but then he went over to Manitowoc and lit him up for 27 points, and that's pretty tough for a freshman. Southwest has also got a freshman. He's playing with his brother, who's a senior, but they have a very young squad too. They have 2 seniors on the varsity, they have like 4 on the JVs, and their freshmen at Southwest are dominating the freshman league. So there's a lot of good things coming from Trojan basketball in the future.
Now, one of the things that's a key, I think, for South High to be victorious tonight is their guard play. You said that things kind of fell apart against West. I think it had to do with the guard play and not being able to handle the pressure.
Well, it just seems that, well, they played in a good one there, and probably the player of the conference, but Matt
Orlando Anderson.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Matt Hempstein's been, senior's been through the road, 3 years on the varsity now, and again, I think we talked about the north-south thing. I think a lot how this team works is how Matt Hempstein plays, and if he can get off his shots and things. Doesn't always seem to get many opportunities to do that, and to carry South this year, I think he needed to, have big year, and so far I don't think he's had just a great year, and it's not all his fault, but I know he's trying to do that, but I think he's where it all starts.
Well, we're going to find out if it's where that all starts. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the tip-off for this evening's ball game.
When I need you, I just close my eyes and I'm with you, and all that I so wanna give you, it's only a
You don't have to be a hero to be a hero. When you adopt a child from foster care, just being there makes all the difference.
Diversification. It's a pretty big word, but easy to understand, especially when it comes to structuring your investment portfolio. Having diversity in your investments is always a good idea. It not only makes your overall portfolio more balanced, it can provide you with a little peace of mind by helping you minimize your risks. Simply put, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Learn more about the importance of diversifying your portfolio and choose to save.
Pop quiz. Who had the eye of the tiger? What horse did Seabiscuit beat? Who showed who the money? In what game is there no crying? And by the way, what game did your kid play at recess today?
Know what really matters. Know about your kid's school and know about your kid. Find out 100 ways to know more, do more.
Back at South High School, they're going through the starting lineups for the Trojans of Green Bay Southwest, so will I. Starting at a guard is number 15, Bobby Dean. He's a 6-foot senior. Also starting at a guard is number 21, Jimmy Dean. He's a 6-foot freshman. He's one of the freshmen we talked about in the opening, Chris. Also starting for Southwest is number 32, Drew Vanderland. He's a 6'5 senior. Number 34, Matt Welch, is a 6-foot senior. And rounding out the starting lineup for Green Bay Southwest is number 42, Matt Jensen. He's a 6'4 junior. For Sheboygan South, there you see him out on the floor. Matt Hensing is a 5'9 guard. Number 11, he'll be starting. Number 15, Tyson Pitch, is a 6-foot junior. He's a good one. Pay attention to him. He'll be starting. Number 25, Mike Weber, is a 6'1 senior. He'll be starting. Also starting is number 41, Jake Biederwolf. He's a freshman. He's the second of those two freshmen we talked about. And then rounding out the starting lineup for the Red Wings is number 53, Andy Lancer. And there you see, is that Andy or Peter? One of the Kautzer boys, Chris Korf behind them, an assistant coach. Tim Schultz in his first year at the helm of the Red Wings. Green Bay Southwest is coached by Ward Whitman. He's in his second year. There you see Ward, he's the one in the sweater vest.
Struggling to say the least at Southwest. Just 7 victories in the last 2 years. And as I said in the opening, they have a very strong freshman program, but for right now, the varsity is not been doing very well so far in the Valley the last couple of years for Coach Whitman.
In freshman action, or pardon me, JV action tonight, South defeated Southwest 59-44.
An outstanding season for the JVs at South this year. I saw Southwest play earlier. They're very patient with the ball, and sometimes I think they don't shoot enough. They have opportunities to shoot, and they don't. And when you're a team that's struggling, you might as well at least shoot the ball.
Well, Matt Jensen shot it and put it in. First 2 points of the night. That possession was almost 30 seconds. Inside feed to Biederwolf. Puts it up and in under pressure. Pardon me, Mike Weber on the basket, number 25.
Another thing I saw Southwest do a couple weeks ago, that's way back in December when I saw them play against North. That was on December 2nd. They turned the ball off a great deal, and that's one of the things they turn away good opportunity to score, and instead they just turn the ball over.
Matt Hemsing committed that first foul. Getting it inside and traveling was Matt Jensen. He recognized the opening, Chris. He just couldn't get his feet oriented. A good shot of the South crowd.
Not too bad for a Tuesday night.
Oh, Gary Kaker in the crowd. There's Jake Biederwolf, number 41. Lit it up at Manitowoc, 27 points. Weber down the baseline. Kisses it off the glass for two. 4-2 South. 6:50 remaining in the first quarter. Welsh took it baseline but was cut off. And Dean has it on top. Inside feed looking to kick it out, and does, is Vanderlyn. And a nice feed to Vanderlyn, but he blew the layup, and we get a foul.
Well, Vanderlyn's their best player. He averaged 14 points a year ago, and somebody they expected big things out of this year. Second team all-conference player last season.
That foul, Chris, went on Andy Lancer. For a minute there, I thought they were going to call it on Vanderlyn, but that was not the case.
I think on Friday, Andy fouled out. Nice. Still like the way he plays. Wish he'd get a few more opportunities to score, though.
Bobby Dean kicks it over to Perez, who's just in the ball game. Jensen has it. Perez, shot is no good, but then we get a foul after the shot. That's going to go on Tyson Pitch. Not a good foul there, Chris. No need to back into the guy.
No, that's one of my pet peeves. Never foul a jump shooter.
Especially if it's after the shot.
And he was way out there.
Pass comes inside to Jensen.
They're lucky they get 3 foul shots there.
Shot is up and good by Drew Vanderlyn. And a whistle and a foul. He's going to have a 3-point play attempt.
I think that's going to go on Lancer, Marty. Ooh.
Mike Weber picks up the foul. That's his first. Got a good shot at Drew Vanderlyn. Our setup is a little different tonight, Chris. Vanderlyn completes a 3-point play. Fritz Zank is on the up camera, but he's behind the benches tonight. Usually he's on the other side.
Well, he's on a platform there, a little more balanced.
Yeah, really. Weber threw it up and in, but it was after the whistle. Foul goes on Joe Perez. That's the first team foul on Southwest. South already has 4. Shot is up and good.
Good start from Mike Weber.
Weber 6, Southwest 5.
Good pressure there by Matt Hempsey.
Perez kicks it inside the Dean, but I think he bounced the ball on the line. It goes out of bounds.
Coach Tim Schultz, first year, formerly at New Holstein.
Peterwolf has it, looking for a tie screen. A good switch out by Perez, but then nobody's guarding Weber. Wilson able to save it. You like Wilson, Coach?
Oh, I do. I love his explosiveness and the way he can jump, and nice, strong player.
Tony Gallhard in the game, number 3. Being guarded by Vanderlyn. There's a little bit of a mismatch. Pitch. Smooth on a release, but couldn't get it to go down. Drew Vanderlyn with the rebound. 6-5, South on top. Perez from outside the line is no good. Tipped away by Drew Vanderlyn. He gets a rebound, then he proceeds to throw it out of bounds. I don't know if you noticed, Coach, but after Perez took that outside shot again, somebody backed up into him after the shot again.
Yeah, well, you don't mind boxing out the shooter, but just don't send him into these seats like you said before.
Well, it not only could cost your team a foul, it's also kind of a dangerous act, you know, catch a guy when he's unprotected. Jamal Johnson, number 5 in the game, along with Brent Halverson, number 23. And ball goes out of bounds. Turnover on South. Little sloppy here on the early going, both teams.
Yeah, 3 turnovers for Southwest, first turnover for South. A lot of solid defense, and
Gallhard guarding Jonathan Kowalski.
You wanted to say that name, didn't you, Marty?
Only once. We're getting birded. Vanderlyn, a kick out pass on the dribble is Garaccio. Where's that sheet with that pronunciation?
I think the Valley should come up with a whole list of all the names in the conference so it makes it easier for our
Good
life.
defense by Wilson, tipping it away. Gallhard has it way outside the line. He launches one and nails it.
Looked a little bit awkward when it took off, but it went right in through the hoop there.
Right in the hoop there, yeah.
Yeah. Playing the Southwesterners tonight.
Vanderlyn being guarded by Wilson and almost tipped away from the Trojans. Well, South playing tough defense, Chris, so they're all over the ball.
Yeah.
Well, Wilson a little too much all over Vanderlyn that time. Nick's gonna pick up his first foul. Well, that's 5 team fouls on South, Chris. Each person that committed a foul has only 1.
Well, once again, you know, Southwest not attacking or doing anything. They played 5 minutes. They've got 5 shots and 4 turnovers. If you're going to play 1 shot per turnover, you might as well just heave the ball up from like half court. Get the same, at least you get a chance at the basket.
These kids couldn't play at Grinnell.
No, they could not. Division III, they were only 2nd in the country though in scoring. It was a team that actually beat that team in scoring. Division III team out of Illinois.
Johnson way up in the air, but he can't prevent the basket by Matt Welsh. Hemsing open from about 15 and he nails a jump shot. Good decision by Matt Hemsing.
Well, and he's a good shooter. He's got to take advantage of that. A quick timeout for Coach Whitman here. I like when Matt Hempsing shoots the ball. He's got 3-point range.
Busy week for us this week, Chris. Tonight we're here at South. Tomorrow night we're out at Lakeland. The Lady Muskies will take on Concordia. And then on Friday we're over at North High. Manitowoc comes in. That'll be a big game for them. They can't, Manitowoc that is, can't afford any more losses if they want to have a chance at catching Green Bay West.
They have a freshman too on their squad with actually with Sheboygan South ties. Nathan Zastro, a freshman kid. Very small, he's 5'9", and does a real nice job at Manitowoc. And
I think he takes after his mother. His mother is on the short side. South applying some full court pressure. Gallhard on the ball.
Oh, wow.
Down on it. Good job, boys. I'll tell you, if it wasn't for Kulkowski's hold on Gallhard, he has a layup.
I thought Gallhart went right through him to get the ball, though.
No.
I had a good angle. Well, I had a nice little angle here. Talked about Tony Gallhart, 3-sport athlete, football, basketball, baseball.
Adam Murray in the game, along with Matt Mertz, number 35. Murray is 45. Good help defense by Southwest. Hempsing again open, drifting a little bit on that jump shot. Off, no good. Dean over to Jensen. His shot is no good, but Southwest comes away with the rebound. Johnson on the foul. Kulkowski will be at the line shooting a pair. Well, this is not a good turn of events with the foul situation. 6 fouls already on South. We're not even done with the first quarter.
That leads to bonus quickly for Southwest. Boy, Matt Hempsing, I thought he was going to put that pickle in there.
Couple of free throws makes it 11-9 South, 1:45 and counting. A good help defense. Kyle Reuter in the game. Number 33, there you see him with the ball. Man-to-man defense being played by the Trojans. South looking for an opening. Good cover-up defense by Vanderlyn.
Yeah, Matt was open for a second. Thought otherwise, and a good decision there by Matt.
Well, the other thing is Vanderlyn's got a couple inches on Matt. Peterwolf. Shot is no good. Good block out by the Trojans, and they have it with a chance to tie.
No weak side help there. They got to slide up there a little bit.
Couldn't quite get the elevation and then the arm extension to get that reverse layup in. And then stolen away by Vanderlyn, taking it right away from Mertz. Vanderlyn's layup is no good, but we get a foul. Drew Vanderlyn will be at the line shooting a pair. Foul's going to go on Mertz. And that's the 7th team foul. On South. And a shot of the South student body fans. Well, if it didn't, this one kid who's in the game, I didn't notice it for Southwest. He was the other guy with the name that's can be a little difficult to pronounce. Duracio, number 31, just checking out.
Well, the entire Southwest team has been into the game, and 11 players played for South already.
Justin Gergier is in, number 10. And number 44, David Leonard, is in, their first appearance. Under 10 seconds now in the quarter. Pitch with an opening, can't get it. Tap is no good, and that's the buzzer. At the end of a quarter of play, Sheboygan South on top, 11-10.
If you give someone a fish,
you feed them for a day.
Teach someone to fish.
You feed them for a lifetime.
Give me a fish, and you'll feed me for a day. Teach me to fish, and you'll feed me for a lifetime.
Through Volunteers of America, you can help change lives in your community.
You know who's not here tonight, Chris? Andy the Finger Benke. Andy's one of the cheerleaders for South, and he was at the Armory for the North-South game, but I don't see him here tonight. Got to get that in there. Andy's a good guy. Inside feed to Vanderlyn. Double teamed and turns and powers it up and in and draws the foul. Tyson Pitch picks up his second foul.
Strong player, Drew Vanderlyn.
He stole the ball right away from Mertz and had that driving layup where he got fouled.
There's Tyson Pitch.
Tom Pitch, his dad.
Yep. Tyson Pitch's dad. Yep, Tom. CCA. Graduate. Tyson, that is. I don't know.
We're all tied up at 11. Hempsing had the ball stripped away by Matt Welsh. Dean on a carry, but it wasn't called.
Oh, wow.
Bobby Dean with a jump shot from outside the line, but it bounces over the backboard out of bounds.
Kind of heaved it at the basket, Marty, and thought it was going to hit the roof.
From that far out, that's what I'd have to do. Andy Lancer trying to go to the basket, but path was blocked by Matt Jensen. That's only the second team foul on Southwest. Pitch has it. Almost stripped away again by Vanderlyn, but it rolled out of bounds before he was able to get possession. Drew's a good-looking guy.
Yep. Big, strong kid.
Pitch on a good pump fake, powers it up and in. 13-11, there you see it, South on top.
No, Vanderlyn also plays a little baseball for Southwest. That's him with the ball. That's the freshman, James Dean.
He's a hot dog. Jimmy Dean with a basket, his first of the night. We're all knotted at 13. Kicks it out to Weber. His shot is off, no good. Coming away with it is Vanderlyn.
I don't think you're going to take it from Drew Vanderlyn.
A few boards tonight too, doesn't he?
4.
That's not too bad. Jimmy Dean, a little bit of carry there. At that time it was called.
Yep. Well, considering that South only got 11 shot attempts.
It's not enough. I'll tell you, Southwest is playing very good defense. South has not been able to get the ball inside. They have been able to get some open jump shots. Good tough defense by Matt Jensen inside on Lancer. Shot by Tyson Pitch is no good. Jensen with the rebound. Matt Welsh. Oh, nice pass inside to Jimmy Dean, and he has it stripped away. Or is he fouled?
Freshman. Went right through his hands. Not strong. Stronger players just took advantage of that. Tied him up. There's Greg Wagner and Kelly Wagner and Derek. Alley's in front there. They, of course, run Wagner Excavating. Big supporters of the South Side. Relatives of the Colbers. Karen Colber. And Matt Mertz's relative as well. It's their nephew.
You just know everybody, eh? Holy cow.
Yeah. Just,
Tyson Pitch with a sweet jump shot. His second basket of the quarter. It's 15-13, South on top.
Hey, ever since we put his dad on,
yeah,
he's
really
made his baskets.
Good hands by Hemsing, but Vanderlyn came up with it. Matt Welch open from outside the line, no good.
Didn't follow through.
And good crash of the boards, but Pitch was right there to get the rebound. South looking to expand that 2-point lead. Rolling down to 4 minutes left until halftime. Andy Lancer covered up nicely by Leonard. Oh. Lancer had the baseline, but apparently shuffled his feet first. I thought they were going to call a foul on Leonard with the push. That was not the case. Duquette, number 31, and Nick Wilson, 21, are in the ball game for South, as is Jamal Johnson, number 5. Good inside feed to Perez. His shot is no good. Wilson comes away with the rebound. You know, I know I've talked a lot about the Southwest defense, but I'll tell you, man, Sheboygan South has really been doing a good job down on the other end.
Yeah, and we saw that at the Armory as well. And as I said, they played very well against West on Friday night. Very low-scoring ball game, and then things just fell apart about the last 4 minutes there.
I know one thing, I won't run out of ink tonight.
Nope, first team to 40 wins.
What happens if neither team gets there?
No, overtime.
Jensen going hard to the basket, lays it up and in. Matt Jensen. Jensen had the first basket of the game, Chris, and now he scored again. Wilson had position inside. The ball didn't enter.
All of a sudden, his defensive intensity. Score a basket, all of a sudden you love playing defense.
Good inside feed to Wilson. He puts it off the glass and in. Great feed by Johnson. There's that explosiveness by Wilson, too.
I just love the way he plays. I mean, that's his first shot attempt. Another guy I wish got more touches and things like that. Just a junior.
Matt Hemsing picks up the foul. Bobby Dean coming in.
It's Chris Korf here, Sheboygan Falls graduate.
Assistant coach for Tim. On the line is Cole Kowski. He was 2 for 2 in the first quarter.
Wow.
That was the old-fashioned 1-and-1.
Well, interesting foul shot form here. He starts at the side and then brings it over back to where you're supposed to shoot it. Kind of strange. He finished right. Very good. I like his follow through. See how he held it?
Yeah, puts his hand in the cookie jar.
Yep.
Biederwolf a little shake and bake, but good defense being played by Cole Kowski. Pitch, covered up nicely. Duquette kisses it off the glass. The left-hander puts her down. 19-17, South on top. 2:10 remaining until halftime.
Well, give Tyson a lot of credit there. That's something I think South should do more of. Driving to the basket. When he drove to the basket, you're looking for help.
Timeout by Southwest, the 32nd timeout.
I was just saying, I wish South would drive to the basket a little bit more. Southwest had to sink there, which, you know, forced all the blue shirts over to one side, which left Duquette on the opposite side, and Tyson saw him there for the easy jump shot. And if you notice, South doesn't really drive to the basket that much. They rely too much on their outside game or dumping into the inside.
I think that's a good point, Chris, because Southwest does cover up all the drives and any penetration, and you know, you can get them out of position, and it's just a matter of making a good pass after you've made your penetration.
Yeah, they just seem to shoot a lot of shots outside of the paint.
Yeah, they're comfortable with the outside shot instead of trying to create something for the inside. We're at 2:02 remaining until halftime. It's 19-17, Sheboygan South. There you see Steve Schwartz. Steve, long-time baseball official, over 30 years.
Yeah, he's done a lot of basketball games too.
We worked back-to-back sectional games last spring. We did South at Fond du Lac, and then we followed Fond du Lac over to Manitowoc where they played the next night. Steve took the plate at Fond du Lac, and I took the plate at Manitowoc since he was the hometown ref.
We won't say anything that Fond du Lac won both those games, Marty.
Well, I'll tell you, Fond du Lac won both of those games coming from behind, and against South they came from behind twice.
They have two Division I players on
Chad
that team.
Pierce, their fine catcher, is going to be coming to Sheboygan to play this summer with the Sheboygan A's. So
he's going to play at Arkansas, and their shortstop Munson. That kid plays. He's going to Missouri. And those aren't small schools.
I tell you, Vanderlyn did not look good on either free throw. All right through the hands of Adam Murray.
Uh-oh, weak side help a little slow.
Johnson came over to try and help, but he was too slow. Vanderlyn lays it up and in. And we're tied at 19 with 1:35. Vanderlyn has it again. Any call, he's going to get called for a travel. It looked like he had the ball tipped away, but the official didn't see it that way, and they call him for a travel. South getting a little bit of a break.
I think so.
Ball situation sits at 10 for South, 2 for Southwest.
There you go.
Johnson gets bumped on the way in. Picking up the foul is Bobby Dean.
Good drive to the basket there, Jamal. And you could just see the blue shirts come over here, and there was white shirts available on the outside.
Biederwolf open, outside the line. Can't get it to go. Johnson with a quick rebound and put back. And South scores. Almost a steal by Biederwolf, but Southwest keeps it. They trail it 21-19. We're at 1:05 and counting. Jensen, Vanderlyn from outside, no good. And Johnson and Jensen fight for the rebound. It's a tie-up. Possession arrow points South's way.
I think that South got the last one though.
I was thinking the same thing. There's that old possession arrow. Great shot, Brian. Best of the night. Brian Andrews on the 4 camera. Ball is tipped away, but Southwest keeps it. Inside to Jensen, turn jumper in the lane. Puts her down. He has 6 points in the first half.
That's the junior, 6'4".
Weber, pull up, no good, rolled off. Jensen almost had it taken away, but he's strong with the ball. Under 40 seconds. We're all tied up at 21.
I'll be surprised if they shoot before the end of the quarter, Marty. There's just 30 ticks left.
South has held the lead just about the entire half. I'll tell you, Garasio had the open shot, but passed it up. Down to 15 seconds. We're under 10.
They're not going to get a shot off, Marty.
It would have counted. Jensen got it off just in time, and we're at halftime where we're all tied up at 21.
Noise. There's more of it in your life than you think. Everyday sounds, from household appliances to traffic. Even a crowded restaurant can hit 85 decibels. That's the level audiologists know can cause permanent hearing loss. So keep an eye on your ears and visit ASHA.org, the American Speech Language Hearing Association.
How do you convince a 14-year-old girl that hair doesn't matter? When the diagnosis is childhood cancer, where can parents turn? CureSearch.org can help. It's run by doctors and scientists whose research has led to an overall cure rate of 78%. You're not as alone as you feel.
Wisconsin, life's so good. Call 1-800-432-TRIP or visit travelwisconsin.com.
Looking for a part-time job that'll help pay for college? Consider one that can do that and a lot more. The Air National Guard. We've got the Montgomery GI Bill and a special cash bonus that can help get you through college. And training that can put you on course for an impressive full-time job. The Air National Guard. It's money for college and fuel for your future. Call 1-800-2GO-ANG.
You are. Back at South High School where I believe Sheboygan South will have the possession. Let's go through some of the leading scorers from the first half. Drew Vanderlyn led all scorers with 7 points. He was followed by Matt Jensen with 6. And Jonah Kolkowski off the bench, Chris, had 4 points. And then Jimmy Dean and Matt Welch chipped in with 2 each. South was led by Mike Weber with 6 points. Now he scored his 6 real quick in the first quarter. And then for the last 3 quarters of the first half, he didn't do much shooting either. He was followed by Tyson Pitch with 4. Tony Gallhard had 3. And then with 2 each was Jamal Johnson, Matt Hemsing, and Zach Duquette. Jensen with the steal, the first turnover by South here in the second half. And they didn't have many turnovers in the first half, did they?
They had 7 turnovers, 8 for Southwest. Wow.
Jensen had a nice look at it and couldn't get it to go, and then he lost it out of bounds. Boy, oh boy.
Just 10 of 18 shooting for South, that's over 50%. 7 for 16 shooting for Southwest, so both about 50%, and that's why basically we're all tied up. The turnovers were basically even. Free throw line was quite a bit of a difference though, right, Marty?
Yep. Southwest attempted 11 free throws, hit on 7 of them. Tyson Pitch with a good fake, gets it inside to Andy Lancer, who finishes. Lancer's first basket of the night. South on top, 23-21. Good defense by Weber, but he gets called for the foul. Almost taken away by Beaterwolf. Jimmy Dean has it, trying to go baseline. Hemsing on the good D. Jump shot is off, no good by Bobby Dean. Weber has it over to Pitch. 12-footer rolls off. Battle inside. But travel called on Southwest, and the Red Wings will keep it.
Some interesting form displayed by the Southwest shooters.
Pitch on a good fake. Got Jensen off the floor, and he lands on Tyson, and it's going to be called for the foul.
Got him off his feet is right, Marty. Just want to kind of get a hand up in the face. And that time leaving the feet as much as he did, he just landed on him.
You know, actually never minded playing against guys who are really good jumpers and could block my shot, because those are the kind of guys that'll go for the fake. Good inside feed to Lancer, and he finishes again. Good inside feed by, I believe that was Matt Hemsing on the good pass. Oh, ball goes over Jensen's hands and almost hit Lancer in the face, but he came up with it.
Athletic Director Jason Liederman standing behind us.
Good inside feed. Tyson Pitch for 2. And South on a little bit of a run. 27-21.
First 3 buckets. Quick start. It's kind of similar to the start of the game.
But breaking that run was Jimmy Dean with a basket, a drive, and a hoop.
Here's an interesting matchup. Vanderlyn on Hemsing.
Well, they're in a zone, I think.
Yeah. Try a 1-3-1 with the tall guy in front.
Ball goes out of bounds. Turnover by South. Dave Leonard, number 44, coming in for the Trojans. And Joe Perez, number 30, is also in. Tyson pitch on the defense. Shot is no good, and then it's over the back. I believe Andy Lancer's going to get that. He was over the back of Dave Leonard.
There's a lot of...
There's Andy the Finger Banky. He is in the house. Andy went to grade school over at Lincoln Erdman, but I don't know how he got down here to South. His family probably moved. But we told that story before. If people want to know about how he got the nickname The Finger, they're going to have to see me. I'd be more than happy to tell them.
Well, they've tried that play twice, and it hasn't worked yet.
Hemsing going to take it to the hole. Got it, and he's fouled. Good aggressiveness by Matt Hemsing, and he's getting up a little bit slow. Hope he's okay. Jimmy Dean committing the foul. Team fouls this half are tied at 2 apiece. Hemsing trying to finish off the three-point play. That was the first free throw attempt by South tonight, Chris. They didn't have a free throw at all in the first half. South playing the tough D. Jensen with a pull-up in the lane. Got it in. Jensen with 8 points. (29-25), South on top. Rolling down to 4 minutes left in the third quarter. And a good interception by Vanderlyn. Weber throwing it away.
Well, you got a 4-point lead. You got to take care of the ball. Sitting in the zone for a reason.
Vanderlyn's shot is off, no good. Johnson tips it out, but then picking up the foul, going after the ball, is going to be Nick Wilson. That was Wilson's second personal foul. He had a good shot of Nick. Get a timeout by Green Bay Southwest. It's a full timeout, Kerry, so let's take a break, and we'll be right back with South on top, 29-25.
Play a game. Let's pretend you own an apartment building and I want to rent from you. I make a good salary, have a good credit history. Would you rent your place to me? How about now? Do you still like me? What if I have an accent or a disability? What if I'm a single parent? Would you steer me away? Would you close the door? Would you?
The Fair Housing Act protects your right to live where you want. If you think you've been discriminated against, call us.
Our officials tonight, we already mentioned one, Steve Schwartz from Manitowoc, and his partner, the big guy down at the other end, is John Fenlon. John is from Valders. The crew tonight, we have Fritz Zenk up on the top camera, Brian Andrews on the floor camera, Kerry Kautzer spinning the dial in the truck. My partner is Chris Wright, and I'm Mike Martin. And we're at South High tonight. Tomorrow it's Lakeland, and Friday it's over at North. North is playing at Green Bay Southwest tonight, or Green Bay West, pardon me, tonight.
They got a 2-game winning streak.
Into Jensen. Wilson, I think, got a piece of it and blocked it. Perez, no good. Over the back, not called. And coming away with it is Leonard, and he puts it up and in. I thought that Perez went over the back of a South player and tipped it away. No call. It's 29-27, Red Wings on top.
I'll tell you what, Southwest cannot shoot from the outside. They are just brutal.
Gallhart kicks it out to Hemsing. Looked like he had an opening, but didn't take the shot. Johnson, hard to the basket, off the glass, no good, and then he's called for an offensive foul.
Good idea, Jamal.
I agree with you, Chris.
That was right idea, right thing. A little bit surprised.
Walsh coming in along with Vanderlyn. Vanderlyn getting about a 1 minute blow.
Surprised that he got over there in time. Keep doing that.
Hemsing guarding Kolkowski. South and a man-to-man. Ball is tipped away. Good defense by Zach Duquette to get a hand on it. Let's call another timeout and set up that inbounds play. Jake Biederwolf checks in along with number 15, Tyson Pitch. Ooh, Vanderlyn looked like he was open there for just a second, but Wilson closed the gap.
I think Wilson was playing the old smart, I'm gonna sneak in there just in time. I mean, those plays, tough to work this time of year. You get scouted so much.
Vanderlyn has it inside, and he finishes.
Well, that early lead's gone, Marty.
We're all tied at 29. Biederwolf taking it hard to the hoop, and he's fouled.
Another good thing, taking it to the basket.
Well, there's just a bit of an opening, and he spotted it and went hard to it. Joe Perez picks up his second foul. Biederwolf at the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, why don't I get any of the M&Ms?
Yeah, come on over here, Dad. You could use a couple. I saw Tom Pitch and Gene Tewinkle out one night, and they were sitting at the saloon and having a cold one, and they were just got done playing handball or racquetball, you know, at the YMCA, and Gene Tewinkle was just giving Pitch the hardest time. North always beats South. You guys couldn't beat us. And he just, everything that Tom would say, Tewinkle would have a comeback and just ride him big time.
Wow.
That was pretty hilarious.
Just a year ago they split.
And I'm sitting there talking to him, and all of a sudden he gets on me. For no reason, I get ridden on.
South has a chance to get the victory in about 2 weeks.
Dean, no good, but Vanderlyn with a strong rebound and a putback. It rolled out. South with a bit of a break. Coming away with the rebound was Adam Murray.
Big break.
Well, Vanderlyn had a point-blank shot at it. Now that's the second one they've missed. Jensen had one earlier in the quarter. Pitch.
See if that comes back to haunt them. Close game like that, don't get too many opportunities.
Biederwolf covered up by Vanderlyn. It's going to be hard for him to get a shot off of Drew. Drew's got about 5 inches on him. Pump fake. Jump shot is no good, but Duquette comes away with the Murray miss, and then he puts it up. Ew, it rolls off, no good. Southwest with the rebound. 1:10 remaining in the third quarter. South up 31-29. Jimmy Dean has it. Southwest working the perimeter, looking to get it inside. They do, but right off the hands of Matt Jensen. He catches that ball, he's got a shot. We wouldn't say a basket, though, because he's already missed a little bunny shot. 50 seconds remain in the third quarter. South again with an opportunity to expand on a 2-point lead. Hemsing back in the game for the Red Wings. Pitch with a quick jumper outside the line, and he nailed it.
Big basket.
Yo, they're all big. Second three-pointer of the night for South. Gallhard had the first one back in the first quarter. Southwest doesn't have any three-point baskets.
See if you can close the door right here. Going to the fourth quarter with a nice 5-point lead.
Jimmy Dean, good help defense by Tyson Pitch. Vanderlyn trying to get by knocked Hemsing down, but doesn't get called for the foul, but he does get called for the turnover. 3 seconds remaining, South on top, 34-29. Nice third quarter for the Red Wings. Hemsing trying to negotiate, shot is up, rolls off, it would have counted. We're at the end of 3, where the Red Wings lead it. There you see it, 34-29.
Once they've outgrown their toddler seat, they're still not ready for adult safety belts alone. 4'9" is the magic number. Until then, kids need a booster seat. Make sure your little pumpkin gets there safely. Visit boosterseat.gov.
This is a tree that was never chopped down to make a crutch that was never needed by a child who never got polio, because vaccine was never in short supply, thanks to people whose compassion wasn't either. Over the years, Rotary Club members have helped immunize over 2 billion children against polio. Soon, the world will be polio-free. Rotary, humanity in motion.
There you see Fritz. Hey Fritz, good job tonight by the whole crew. Even Brian's doing a good job tonight. He didn't even crack a smile on that one. Inside, Welsh with a nice short jump shot, and he buries it. 34-31, South on top. Still in that 1-3-1, huh, Chris?
Yeah, it worked a little bit, caused some turnovers before. Let's see if South takes care of the ball a little bit.
Lancer with a 12-footer, can't get it in. Good inside. Hemsing with a nice hands, hit it right off the foot, or knee, pardon me, of Bobby Dean, and South will have it back. Good hustling defense. There's Brian Andrews. Brian, a long-time cameraman. He got 1 year up on me. I think I am in my 12th year. Brian's in his 13th or so.
16 for 27 now for the floor for, 15 for 27 for the floor for South. Well over 50%. Just 11 for 28 for Southwest. So got to keep the screws tight on that Southwest team.
Well, Matt Hemsing had a nice drive to the basket, but couldn't get a shot to go in.
10 rebounds now for Vanderlyn.
Looking at a double-double possibly for him. He's got 9 points.
Southwest wants to stay in, he's gonna have to have more.
He leans in, can't get the shot to go. Andy Lancer's gonna pick up his 3rd foul.
Coach Whitman does not like that one bit.
Well, I think if Vanderlyn goes straight up instead of trying to lean in like he did, you know, he's got a better shot at making the basket.
Yeah, I think he wanted him to just make the basket. These aren't for sure, and this is why.
Well, if there's a weakness in Vanderlyn's game, it is his free throw shooting. In the first half, he was only 3 for 7. Now he's only 3 for 8.
That's why Coach Whitman wanted him to just put the basket down.
Exactly.
It's close games like this, every possession is huge, and every point is huge.
Well, he does have that double-double we talked about. He has 10 rebounds, 10 points.
I'm gonna stay in this zone here.
Red Wings on top, 34-32.
Need that Hemsing kid to bang one down right here.
Well, one of the things is when they have Vanderlyn on top and to get the ball swung to the other side, you have to throw it above them.
Oh, there was my 3.
Oh, wow. Tim Schultz is like, how can you call that?
Just what I wanted. And he banged it home. Oh.
What I was talking about when that 3-pointer went in and a travel was called is that Vanderlyn, you know, this long arms and things, it makes it hard to reverse the ball, and then when you lob it over him, it gives the defense a chance to recover and cover up the shooter, who looked like he was open, but not anymore.
Well, this is basically what Oostburg does. If you've never seen them play, they got, their guys are a lot taller though. And they go across the front line, I mean the middle line, the three guys in the middle that are all 6'5", 6'4", and they got their 6'6" kid there.
Inside feed to Wilson, his shot is blocked by Jensen, and Jensen comes away with it. Walsh on a push-off, good call. Pushed Johnson away with the left arm as he dribbled it in with the right arm.
It was an outstanding call. He did.
Is that a makeup call for the travel?
No.
Was it a travel?
We'll
have to look at it on replay.
He may have hopped, but sometimes that's, you know, setting your feet 1-2 when you catch it. You know, you can catch it 1-2 and
shoot it.
Yep.
Here we go. Oh, no travel on that one. Biederwolf got it. Three-pointer for Jake Biederwolf. He has 5 points on the night, all of them coming here in the fourth quarter. Or pardon me, 3 of them in the third, all of them coming in the second half. 37-32 South on top.
That helps break that zone, and a 5-point lead's like a 10-point lead tonight.
Offensive foul, a little out of control was Kolakowski, and he picks up the offensive foul.
Big little.
5 team fouls on Southwest.
He was really out of control, Marty. You're being kind.
He was really out of control on that one. Commits the offensive foul. Either case, we like it. South with the lead and the ball. Southwest remains in the zone defense. Weber with an open look, rims in and out. Johnson got away with a reach-in foul. Southwest keeps it.
Tell you what, they're sitting in that zone, and South is starting to get hot out there. Hempstein should have had that one. I mean, Weber was right there. We already saw Biederwolf hit one. Better have a different alternative, coach.
Nick Wilson is going to pick up this foul. If my count is correct, that's his 3rd foul. Well, if you're going to put somebody on the line, it might as well be this guy. He hasn't set the world on fire tonight. Hit on 5 of 10 free throw attempts Vanderlyn has. Need good block out, boys. At the rate he's shooting, you can look for a miss.
Another miss.
Wilson with a rebound. Good block out. Tyson Pitch has it in the corner. Some good outside shooters out there on the floor for the Red Wings.
You got that right. 4 perimeter guys there, and you got a...
And Southwest is now in a man-to-man defense.
Oh, they listened up.
Pitch, pull-up jumper. He rises above the crowd, but can't get it in. Perez comes away with the rebound.
Again, another good look for South, just didn't fall.
Good defense by Weber. And good help defense by Jake Biederwolf. And now South retreats back to their men.
Good night. Oh my God.
Jimmy Dean with a basket. He has 6 points on the night, and then a steal by Vanderlyn. Southwest with the ball. They trail by 2. Just over 3:10. Perez off, no good. Jensen with the rebound. Dean, no good. Vanderlyn takes it away from Perez, charges into Wilson, puts it up and in, no offensive foul called.
I'll tell you what, Southwest can't hit the broadside of the barn out there, but they're getting all these second opportunities.
Good back cut. Shot by Wilson is no good, but he's fouled. Mike Weber, pardon me, on the shot attempt.
I do know this for a fact that I watched Southwest earlier and they couldn't shoot worth anything on the outside, and then
well,
Kohler played them in a tournament and they hit all these 3-pointers. But tonight they can't hit anything out there. Vanderlyn and
the problem is, you know, they miss those shots and they come away with the long rebound. You know, South isn't getting the rebounds on them.
Gotta make these free throws. There's one.
1 out of 2 for Mike Weber. South has the lead back, 38-37. We're at 2:45 remaining in the ball game. Biederwolf applying full court pressure to Jimmy Dean.
Protected in that middle.
Dean gets open. Shot is off, no good. Wilson tips it away, and coming away with it for South is Biederwolf. Oh, Southwest almost came away with another loose rebound.
They got to get that ball, South. You got to get it.
Biederwolf, quick shot, can't get it.
That boy, Nick
Wilson with a quick rebound, kicks it back out. South has the possession and the lead, rolling down to 2 minutes left in the ball game.
Good job, Nick Wilson.
And Coach Schultz calls a timeout for the Red Wings. We'll see if this is a full timeout or not. It is. Full timeout with 2:03 remaining in the ball game. The Red Wings are on top, 38-37.
Fruit. What a tasty treat. Fruits packed with potassium and other nutrients can help keep your heart pumping strong during the game. And they give you energy back so you can take on the next activity. Can your food do that? Run, throw, think.
We mentioned earlier in the broadcast that we have a game tomorrow night at Lakeland, and then we have a game on Friday at Sheboygan North. After that, Chris, our next broadcast is the big one. It's the February 11th North-South matchup at the Armory, the final night that North-South basketball will be played in the Armory. And we have some special things on tap for our fans. There's Jason Lederman, the athletic activities director here at South. We'll have a broadcast prior to the games, probably about 5:20 or so. People want to watch that about the Armory. Have some special guests. Hemsing tied up in the corner. Can he get it away? He does. Biederwolf tapped to the floor. No call, and then we get a jump ball. And kind of extending my thought on this Armory game, we also did some short little interviews with fans and things that you know, people want to watch. We'll show those throughout the night. And full timeout by South. Kerry, let's take a short break and catch our breath.
There's no escape from the day you retire. And will you be ready financially? Are you ready, dear? You still can be with investments like an IRA or a retirement plan at work. It's never too late, but start now, because if you wait, you're making a grave mistake. You may wind up working forever. Saving for your financial future doesn't have to be a nightmare. Choose to save.
We got to show a little more enthusiasm than that if we want to win this ball game.
That's right.
Unless she's a Southwest fan, then we can accept it.
Yeah, a lot of nice things coming up at the Armory, and that's just, believe it or not, just what, 11 days away?
Yeah, great. We're almost through January. Just a couple hours left.
Yep.
Now 1:50 remaining in the ball game. South with the ball and the lead. Hemsing almost going to the floor. He's guarded by Vanderlyn.
Strange timeout, I thought, Marty. South has the ball. You only have 2 timeouts left. You're trailing in the ball game, but yet you call timeout for what? To set up in your man-to-man or whatever you're going to do? Very strange. Both teams 1 foul away from the bonus. South's got a lot of time here to be running off clock, I'll tell you, Marty. 1-point lead.
Well, I'll tell you, these are some big free throws coming up, Chris. That's a 7th team foul on Southwest. Tyson Pitch is going to be at the line shooting a 1-and-1. 2 makes would be huge.
Well, South got themselves backed up to the line there, and then foul there on Vanderlyn.
It looks like Southwest is trying to double on the ball as much as possible. Pitch can't get that first one to go. Southwest has the rebound. They're down 38-37.
No fouls here, South. Good solid D. You got the lead.
Minute 15 remaining in the ball game. Vanderlyn trying to take Lancer one-on-one, but can't do it. Dean. Inside feed to Jensen, lost it, got it. Shot is up. Actually gonna call a foul while he was on the floor. So I believe Jensen will be shooting the 1-and-1. Mike Weber picks up the foul, his third. Bobby Dean and Matt Welsh come in.
First free throw attempt for Jensen tonight.
You got it.
This is bonus time.
Nothing but the bottom of the net for Jensen. He ties it up. We're under a minute, 58 seconds remaining in the ball game. We're all tied up.
Got to get the rebound if you miss this. First lead.
Second lead, they led it 2-0 at the beginning of the game when Jensen made that basket to start the game. Otherwise, South has led basically the entire way. Southwest came back to tie it at halftime, 21-21. Pitch looking for an opening, but Bobby Dean playing pretty good defense on him. 30 seconds remaining in the ball game. South down 1. Hemsing pushing it, inside feed to Lancer. His basket is up and in, or shot is up and in. Lancer with 6 points tonight, all in the second half. 15 seconds, and then we get a timeout by Ward Whitman. "30-second timeout." Or no, it is a full timeout, Chris. Full timeout, Carey. Let's keep it here this time. It's 40-39. Now, they have their best player on the floor. You commented about that, I think it was back in the first half. He called a timeout, maybe on an inbounds play. He didn't even have Vanderlyn in there. What do you do?
Well, now the ball is coming out on the side. I'd really not pressure the inbounder here. I'd pressure the outside guys here. Southwest has to get it in for one. They are out of timeouts. They wasted that timeout before. They've kind of wasted away some timeouts, and so they are finished with timeouts. So I pressure the inbounds here. I'll tell you what, Southwest also hasn't hit a shot all night from the outside. They have basically had Jensen and Vanderlyn inside, so those are the two guys I'd put my best defensive guys in there if they can get the ball in. But I'd really pressure the inbounds here, force them to maybe make a bad pass or something like that. Because as I said, Southwest is out of timeouts. There are also timeouts here. It's also to your advantage. You miss, you get fouled. Southwest's gonna have to come all the way down the other end with no timeouts left, even if you make a basket or something. See how they pressure? Oh, he's got a good lane here.
Good help defense by Hemsing. By pitch, I mean, he steals the ball. Over to Biederwolf, he pulls it out. 3, 2 seconds left. Jensen has to make the foul. Great defensive effort by Tyson. Pitch to steal the ball away from Drew Vanderlyn, who tried to go one-on-one against Andy Lancer. Biederwolf hit a couple of free throws earlier in the half. We got a 30-second timeout by South.
I think this is a really good timeout, Marty. You have the lead. Explain the situation. Southwest is out of timeouts. They have none left, as I stated before. So basically, they have to go the length of the floor to either hit a game-winning 3 or a game-tying 3 or something like that. Really to their advantage. The only negative part is if Southwest can maybe set up a play here in case he makes both free throws.
I was just thinking, this is a situation where sometimes at the end of a game, you can pull your guys off the line and just allow the other team to get the rebound. This is not the case. You got to get your guys in there battling the whole way. If nothing else, just to use up a little bit of time.
Bingo. Waste the time away. I said 40 would win it, Marty.
Well, first team to 40, that's South. It should be
it's in the bank.
It's in the bank.
I want to mention something. Well, I'll mention something here in a second here. See if he makes his first one here.
Biederwolf 2 for 2 in the ball game so far.
I just want to congratulate Sheboygan South dance team. They're going to be participating in state last week. They performed at halftime, or this coming weekend. Last weekend they won their little sectional or whatever.
Peterwolf coolly puts 2 free throws in. It's 42-39. And South calls a timeout. I don't think I'd call that, Coach. Not at all. Don't let the Trojans set up a play.
No, they had a play set up. Now you...
Full timeout. Kerry, let's take a short break. There you see it, 42-39. South leading with 2 seconds remaining.
Someday, I'll be a ballerina, just like them. And this will be my stage, where I twirl and float and swirl. Someday, this won't just be my wish. Someday, I won't be sick.
Well, back at South High School, the Red Wings lead it 42-39. I'll tell you, Jake Peterwolf, for a freshman, coolly put those 2 free throws in. And now Southwest looking to get a 3-point basket. They haven't had one all night. They've taken very few 3-point attempts, actually. And intercepted by Pitch. Ball game. Sheboygan South wins it 42-39. Great ball game by the Red Wings tonight. Chris Wright walking over, trying to get a couple interviews. When we come back, we'll have the final scoring, hopefully a couple interviews, and we'll wrap up this Sheboygan South win.
This is no ordinary part-time job. Sure, it's an extra paycheck, but this is something you can really get into. It's the job you love, the job you want to do, because it's unlike anything else you do, and because it can change the whole direction of your life. This is where you fuel your future. The Air National Guard. Call 1-800-2GO-ANG.
The Breast Cancer Research Foundation.
Low-fat cheese sandwiches on whole wheat bread. Chewy and good for you. Snacks high in calcium help build strong bones. And foods rich in fiber are good for your heart. So you have the power to dominate. Can your food do that? Run, throw, think, eat better. Find out more at smallstep.gov.
2 words for you. Pop quiz. Ready? Name any funny movie. A drama. Name a mystery. And one more thing. Name the movie your kids saw today in science class.
Know what really matters. Know about your kid's school and know about your kid. Find out 100 ways to know more, do more.
Back at South High School, and there you can see Chris Wright standing with Matt Hemsing and Tyson Pitch. The Red Wings the winner, 42-39. Take it away, Chris.
Well, I'm here with 2 happy South players here. Matt, it's nice to finally get one at home, too, a victory. I know it's been early December, so you got to win here, but finally got one.
Yeah, it's really nice to get one at home. We've had so many close games, 1 point, 3 points, 5 points. It's just good to get a win.
Yeah, 3 years now. I know you've been in the program and things like that, and you're already alluding to my next question here. Being a senior and things like that, keeping guys together. You know, you guys have been so close. You know, I was here on Friday night. You were close, and you know, you went up to Manitowoc, beat them. Team's been sticking together.
Oh, definitely. We haven't had any troubles with like any of the players or anything. Things are coming together. We're playing better. Towards the end of the year, I hope we can keep that going.
Yeah, I agree with you. There's no question about that. I was saying that in the opening. I said, you guys have been, you know, battling all the time, and I know Marty mentioned in the opening, too. You guys seem to be real close like that, and getting, hopefully finish out strong and get into the tournament?
Oh, definitely. We've had such a long stretch of losses that sometimes it's got to turn on, and hopefully that'll happen through the tournament.
Well, congratulations, and hopefully we'll see you in a couple weeks against North, and then we'll be back here against Preble. You got the big steal at the end of the ball game. Was this just something that coach said, or just an instinct to go and try to pick out Vanderlyn there, or what happened there?
Well, we've been working on help side defense all week. It's one thing we could have done better in the West game, and working on it in practice definitely showed tonight.
Yeah, we mentioned before, once your dad, showed your dad on TV, all of a sudden you started hitting some jump shots.
Well, I don't know.
Did it come from your dad, all this good shooting?
I don't know. He's always been there for me. He's been a big influence in my life. And I don't know, he talked to me after the West game. He said, bad shooting nights happen. Yep. Good players just overcome it.
Now, Coach likes to play a bunch of guys and things like that. I think you guys had 9 guys score tonight, so you get contributions from a lot of guys.
Well, that's part of winning. And if you can get more than 5 or 6 guys scoring, it's probably going to outcome in a win.
Clutch free throws down the line there for Jake, too. 40-39. You got a freshman on the line there. You guys shot pretty well from the free throw line. Been working on that?
Oh, yeah. We've probably been shooting 40 to 50 free throws a practice. One practice we shot 100. So, clutch free throws really plays a big role in close games.
Well, gentlemen, it's a start, and hopefully it can carry on to next week and on to the North-South game and throughout the season. For right now, we'll take it back to Marty.
Let's go through the scoring for Green Bay Southwest first. They were led by Drew Vanderlyn with 13 points. He was followed up by Matt Jensen, who had 10 points. And then Jimmy Dean had 6, and they had a couple players with 4 and 2. They had 6 different players that scored. Chris mentioned it in the interview. South had 9 different players that scored. Nobody hit in double figures, but there was great balance. They had Tyson Pitch in our interview at the end there. He had 9 points. He led the Red Wings, and he was followed up with Jake Biederwolf and Mike Weber, who each had 7. And then Andy Lancer had 6. Lancer had a big second half with 6 points and scored a big bucket down near the end. And, of course, the key baskets, or free throws, actually, were Jake Biederwolf's couple of free throws at the end to seal the victory. South finished with only 7 free throws, but they did hit 5 of them, and 3 out of 4 in the fourth quarter. Green Bay Southwest had 11 of 17 free throws. That's going to just about do it for our broadcast tonight. Our next game, of course, is going to be tomorrow night. We're at Lakeland College, and then we're at North when they square off against Manitowoc on Friday. And then the big one is the one after that, February 11th, when North-South will play their final North-South game at the Armory. For the crew, Brian Andrews on that camera behind that shot. We showed you Fritz Zenk earlier. He's up on the top camera. Kerry Kautzer's in the truck. Chris Wright is standing over on the side just waiting for me to get done. I'm Mike Martin saying thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you down the road.